It is but an instrument for you to express your imaginings, just as a piano is an instrument for a musician to express his imaginings. Just as the piano is not the musician, so likewise your body is not you. You say that the thought which flows through you, I interrupted, is itself never created. The thought belongs to the universe. It is only the form of the thought that is created. Yes, he replied. I can go back to the answer which Rodin gave to Lillian Russell when she asked him if it would be very difficult to learn to be a great sculptor. No, ma'am, he replied, it is not difficult. It is very simple. All you have to do is buy the block of marble and knock off what you do not want. Reverence. No one can make a sale, write a book, or invent anything without first having that deep reverence which makes him know and feel that he is merely an interpreter of the thought world, one who is creating a product of some kind to fit a purpose. If you always look toward the visible product, you merely look toward the effects of cause. If you look reverently in the inward direction toward your inner self, you will be amazed at what you will find. If you are alone long enough to get thoroughly acquainted with yourself, you will hear whisperings from the universal source of all consciousness, which will inspire you. These are actual messages, actual revelations, telling you, guiding you, showing you the way to the source of the thought world, into the world of what we call creation, to produce through your interpretations the images which crowd your mind, which you do not see. You will soon find yourself using the cosmic forces which you also cannot see, instead of working blindly in the dark. I learned to cross the threshold of my studio with reverence, as though I were entering a shrine set apart for me to become a co-creator with the universal thinker of all things. I do not say as I enter my studio, I am a sculptor. I ought to be able to do that thing. Instead of that, I say, I am an interpreter who can think that thing within me which is worthy of being done. When I get that feeling, that rhythm, that meter, that measure, which comes to me as an inspiration, then I know that I can produce it, and nobody under heaven can tell me that I cannot produce it. Inspiration. Inspiration comes only to those who seek it with humility toward their own achievements and reverence toward the achievements of God. With love of your work, love of life, and reverence for the universal force which gives you unlimited power for the asking, you may sit on the top of the world if you desire to sit there. Flashes of inspiration come only to those who plug into the universe and become harmonious with its rhythms by communion with it. Inspiration and intuition is the language of light through which men and God intercommunicate. The universe does not bestow favors upon the few whom it seeks out as its interpreters. It is just the reverse. The universe gives to those who ask without favor. The electric plug which connects you is desire. Edison desired to be informed how to materialize his ideal which gave us the electric light. Closely shut up within the temple of himself, he got it a little at a time, in flashes which gradually answered his appeal. Ask and you shall receive. You must yourself do the asking. In my philosophy is a passage which reads, "Mediocrity is self-inflicted, genius is self-bestowed." Many have asked if I could more specifically direct them how to kindle that spark of inner fire which illumines the way to oneself. That I cannot do. I can merely point the way and tell you of its existence. You must then find it for yourself. The only way you can find it is through being alone with your thoughts at sufficiently long intervals to give that inner voice within you a chance to cry out in distinguishable language to you. Here I am within you. That is the silent voice, the voice of nature which speaks to everyone who will listen. Lock yourself up in your room or go out in the woods where you can be alone. When you are alone, the universe talks to you in flashes of inspiration. You will find that you will suddenly know things which you never knew before. All knowledge exists in the God mind and is extended into this electrical universe of creative expression through desire. Knowledge is yours for the asking. You have but to plug into it. You do not have to learn anything. In fact, all you have to do is recollect it or recognize it, for you already have it as your inheritance. In his inspired book, The Divine Iliad, he states this principle in the following words. As the dawn telleth the coming of the new day, I turn my eyes to the morning and purge myself in the purity of the dawn. My soul quickeneth with the beauty of the dawn. Today is and will be. Yesterday was and has been. My yesterday is what I made it. I will to make it perfect. I have the power to build the day or to rend the day. The day will be of my making, either perfect or imperfect, good or bad, as I choose to live it in spirit or in flesh, on the mountaintop or earthbound. If I rend the day, I build 10 other days, mayhaps 10 times 10, to undo the rending. If I build the day, I will have lived the day to the glory of the One, in the fulfillment of that part of his purpose which is mine to fulfill. So that I may meet the day with knowledge to build the day, I will look into my soul while it is yet dawn, before the morning breaketh. These are the words with which I greet the day. These are the words of the morning. This is the spirit of the dawn. To me the universe is an open book. I need not to learn. I know. I see the unseen from the mountaintop. I hear the music of the spheres. I know the transcendent joy of creation. Immortality is mine. I will earn immortality. I will bestow immortality. Mine is the power to give immortality. I shall not deny that which shall give immortality to those who dwell in darkness and who reach out for the light. I will reach out my hand into the darkness and lead him that asketh into the light. I will keep my body charged with energy for the fulfillment of my purpose in accord with that which is commanded of me. The power of the dynamic universe is behind my thinking. Power is mine to give by the wayside. I will not deny to any man who asketh the power which is mine to give. I have no limitations. Unlimited power is mine within that which is universal. I will do today that which is of today, and pay no heed to the tomorrow, nor waste regrets on that which was yesterday. My day shall be filled to overflowing, yet shall I not haste the day, nor shall I waste the day. Those things which I must do, I shall desire to do. Courtesy will be in my heart to give to all. My joy will be in serving. My power will be in thinking true. My power will be in knowing. My power will be in humility. The taint of arrogance will I not know. That which is I will keep within the shadow of the beautiful temple of modesty, but my doings will I send forth into the light that all may see. Therefore must my doings be true. Force will I meet with gentleness, impatience with patience. Truth will guide my footsteps through tortuous paths and lead me to the glory of the day's golden evening. I will sing the day through with a glad song, that the problems of the day shall be as chaff before the wind, and that others may hearken to my song and be quickened. My countenance shall reflect the spirit within me, that all may see. Blessed be the new day which descendeth upon me. I greet thee, O day. I cross thy threshold with joy and thanksgiving.